Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to PNP. It's your boy Rashad, one half of PNP, and today I'm here to bring y'all my top 5 performances from week 1 in college football. And listen, I gotta give credit where credit is due. This piece of content was suggested by my man Colin Park, who was live in the chat on our Monday show. We go live every single Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, all right? And he was in the chat. He said, yo, Dave and Rashad, how about y'all start ranking your top 5 performances from 2022 NFL draft prospects from the previous Saturday? And listen, this is going to be limited to 2022 eligible draft prospects. I know some underclassmen had some very, very good performances, but this is only for 2022 draft eligible prospects, okay? Keep that in mind when you're watching this, okay? Now, before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if this video can get 5,000 views, okay, I'm gonna send my man Colin something nice in the mail, okay? Because he deserves it. This is a great content suggestion, and I'm gonna send him something nice in the mail if this video can get 5,000 views, all right? Make sure you like it, share it, tell your peoples about it. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, coming in at number 5, we've got Kyle Hamilton, 6'4", 220-pound safety out of Notre Dame. Went up against Florida State, got the dub, went down to Doak Campbell, picked up a W, and Kyle Hamilton was a huge part of that, okay? This guy had 6 tackles, 2 interceptions, went off. He picked up right where he left off last year. And listen, one of the biggest knocks on him was his ball skills. He had mass stats, looked good, super athletic, but he did not have the ball production. When I say ball production, I mean interceptions. He did not have the interceptions to match all the other production that he had. He started off 2 interceptions in one game. You can't start better than what Kyle Hamilton did against Florida State. Ball production was there. He showed off elite range on one of those interceptions. And this guy is ready. I think he's going to be a top 10 pick. He improved on his ball production and picked up right where he left off last year. And speaking of ball production, how about you take care of your balls? Go over to manscaped.com, use that code PNP, and get 20% off plus free shipping. All right, let's move on. Coming in at number 4, we've got Chris Olave. Chris Olave, man, this cat, I thought made a huge mistake by returning to school. Huge mistake. When you have the opportunity to go to the NFL draft, you got to take it. Get to that money as soon as possible. But this man may have made one of the best decisions he could have ever made, all right? He was going to be maybe 5 or 6 best wide receiver in the 2021 NFL draft. That it was top heavy. Jamar Chase, those dudes, man, it was very, very top heavy. He was not going to be able to compete with those guys. He decided to come back to school, and he got off to a very, very hot start in week 1. Went up against Minnesota. Chris Olave had 4 receptions, 117 yards, averaging 30 yards a catch, almost 30 yards a catch, which is ridiculous. 2 touchdowns, and the dude just snapped, okay? And like I said, I thought it was a big mistake. Look at the other side of the football. Look what happened to my man Israel Mukuamu. Came back. He was in my top 10 running backs last year, okay? He was in my top 10 running backs last year, tore his Achilles, and now he's done for the season. That risk is crazy, but it also could be a huge payoff for Chris Olave. He went from the 5th ranked receiver to potentially going the number 1 overall receiver in the 2022 NFL draft. He could be the top guy, okay? George Pickens goes down, Chris Olave steps in. He could be the top wide receiver in the 2022 NFL draft, so it could be a huge payoff as long as he stays healthy, knock on wood, all right? Coming in at number 3, we've got Matt Corral. He's a junior quarterback out of Ole Miss. They went up against Louisville on Monday night, primetime action, and he went off, okay? This dude completed 22 of 32 passes, which equated to 68% completion percentage. Not too shabby. Went for 381 yards and a passing touchdown. He also added 55 rushing yards on 12 carries and another touchdown. So 2 total touchdowns for Matt Corral. This dude went straight up off. And if you check out my QB rankings above, he was in my top 10. But if you look at the struggles that came from Spencer Rattler, Sam Howell, those guys struggled. It's wide open. The top quarterback is wide open, and I think Matt Corral is going to step right through that door. He could potentially be the top quarterback if he keeps this up. Listen, Lane Kiffin has a very, very high-powered offense in Ole Miss. Them dudes is very fast-paced. They got a run game. They could pass it with Matt Corral. He looked really, really confident. He went through all his progressions. His footwork looked great on Monday. This dude is primed and ready to be the potentially now the top quarterback in the 2022 NFL draft. Carson Strong also making a good push. I mean, Malik Willis may have something to say about that, but Matt Corral definitely belongs in that conversation if he could continue what he did on Monday night. Great performance by Matt Corral. Coming in at number 2, I've got Kenneth Walker III. This dude went nuts, okay? Not too many people talking about this dude, but he is a 6 foot, 210-pound running back out of Michigan State. The dude went nuts, and Michigan State went up against another Big Ten opponent. This is no cupcakes. No cupcakes here. They snapped, he snapped 23 rushes, 264 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, and this is against a well-coached Northwestern defense. This ain't no cupcakes. Dude went off, broke all kind of records. He racked up the most rushing yards in a season opener in school history. He was also the first Big Ten running back to record 250-plus rushing yards and 4 touchdowns since former Wisconsin running back Melvin Gordon, okay? Melvin Gordon did the same thing in 2014. This dude broke mad records. He went nuts. Not too many people talking about this cat. But listen, I don't know if he's going to go to the draft. He's a junior. He's eligible to go. But if he keeps this up, he could be in that discussion. I know running backs ain't really going high. But if you go in the second or third round as a running back, you're doing something for yourself. If he continues that, he will be on a lot of draft boards, all right? All right, coming in number 1, we've got the Georgia defense. Group effort, a lot of dudes. I'm going to single out one individual, and y'all may know who he is. But that defense was a straight-up beast. They got dudes calling the ACC the All Cupcakes Conference, okay? And I'm an ACC fan, man. I'm a Florida State fan. But if the shoe fits, you got to wear it because ACC is trash right now. And Clemson went out there and dominated the best that the ACC can offer in Clemson, okay? Clemson was a top 3 team, okay? This team was no pushover. They held them to 0 touchdowns, only allowed 3 points, okay? In fact, the defense scored more points than both offenses combined. They scored 6 points, okay? Or 7 if you want to include the field goal. The defense scored the only touchdown in the game. Christopher Smith picked off DJ Uiagalelei, ran back the interception for a 74-yard touchdown with less than 3 minutes to go in the half. And this dude's a senior, so he's eligible to go to the draft. He could be going to the draft. Nakobe Dean, this dude, the linebackers, Georgia linebackers were off the chain. They were all over the field, extremely rangy, sideline to sideline. They were just a problem. Okay, he's a 6 foot, 225-pound junior. He could be eligible for the draft or go to the draft. Channing Tindall, another dude, all over the field, bro. 6 foot 2, 230-pound linebacker. This dude's a senior. He going to the draft. They got all kind of talent on the Georgia defense, but it is led by one guy, and that dude's name is Jordan Davis. 6 foot 6, 340-pound monster. Okay, he came back to school. Dude could have went to the draft last year. Decided to come back to the school, and he went nuts, okay? Jordan Davis had 3 tackles, 2 of which were for loss, and he also added a sack, okay? This dude was putting so much pressure up in DJ's face, he had no time to even contemplate what the hell was going on. That Georgia front dominated Clemson's front. It was a performance like I had never seen. Oh, I hadn't seen it in a long time. I'm not gonna say I've never seen, but it's been a long time since I've seen a defense perform in the manner that Georgia did. Okay, but Georgia's defense was special, and they will continue to be special. And I think they're going to be the top defense in college football. Okay, and if you want to put a bet on it, go over to mybookie.ag, sign up using the code PNP. All right, support the channel. It don't cost you nothing. If you're a betting man, go over there and put some money down. Okay, they got a lot of good contests going on right now. Sign up using that code PNP. Help the channel out. I appreciate it. But listen, Georgia's defense is going to be legit this year. Jordan Davis is going to be in the discussion. Top 10, top 15 pick. A lot of these interior guys, they're sliding down a little bit. People aren't really picking up the interior guys. I know the Panthers picked up one a couple years ago in Derrick Brown, but those guys typically aren't getting drafted that high. But I'm telling you, Jordan Davis is going to be a beast, and I got a draft profile for him coming soon, so stay tuned. If you draft family, I love you, I appreciate you, and this one's for y'all. Man, listen, top 5 performances for week 1 in the books. If I'm missing a performance, put it in the comment section. I love to hear from y'all. What y'all think about my top 5? Put in your top 5. Let's engage in the comment section. I do try to reply to most comments, all right? But stay tuned. This is gonna be something I'm gonna do every single week. Remember, if this video gets 5,000 views, I'm sending my man Colin something good in the mail, all right? So share this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, get in these comments, let me know what's up. That being said, I'm out. Peace.